it's time that I live.
It's your boy Buzz, man, back with another video. Today we gonna speak on Julio Foolio being shot and killed in Florida. If you don't know the history of Julio Foolio, him and Young and Ace, they been like beefing for a long time. I don't know the origins of the story, or I don't know the origins of the beef. Like, I don't know what started it. I did watch the documentary. Shout out to my guy, I can't remember his name, but you know, the homie that do the documentaries on YouTube. I did watch it about their beef, but I can't remember everything. But first and foremost, let's, RIP, you feel me? No matter, what he did, who he was, that's still somebody's life that was taken. And I just wish it wasn't, I wish this wasn't always the story, you know what I mean? But it's like, at the same time, when you live a certain lifestyle, it's only one or two ways that you leave, you know what I mean? So I feel like the energy that bro put out finally caught up with him, and we kind of all knew that at some point it would catch up with him. So I'm just gonna give you my perspective on how I feel about the whole thing, right? And kind of just touch on some things that I seen that people talk about. Like, first and foremost, people are like, yo, well, what are you doing at a motel? You know what I mean? I was gonna say, initially I was thinking like, maybe that's all niggas could afford, you know what I mean? But as I, did my due diligence and kind of, looked around, searched around, they were at one location. And then after that location got shut down, they decided they were gonna go to the motel, which was terrible idea. Terrible idea. A motel, terrible idea. There were a lot of mistakes made, right? A lot of people posted location. Bro, when you got ops, you can't post about shit until you gone. You can't post that you was there until you not there no more. You know what I mean? Like, it's a certain way you gotta move, bro. And I feel like they were all so caught up in the moment. It was his birthday. They having a good time, enjoying themselves. And that's the perfect time for someone to strike. You know what I mean? Like, y'all guard down. Y'all not expecting nothing. Y'all having a good time. Y'all vibing. None of y'all drinking, probably smoking. Y'all not even mentally there. You know what I mean? Y'all probably, a couple shades in the wind. For real. So it's just, like I said, a lot of mistakes were made on their behalf, right? Posting locations and where we going and we just got here. You know what I mean? Like, they wasn't saying it like that, but you posting a story as y'all pulling up. You posting a story showing where y'all, like, yo, you got people that want you dead. People want you dead. There's no way that you can never afford to move that way. I don't even move like that, and I have zero ops. I don't like for people to know where I'm at, and I don't like for them to know when I'm there. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna tell you about it once I leave. I'm gonna show you once I'm gone. You know what I mean? It's very rare that I post where I am, like, in the moment. Like, it's just, I don't know, that's just not how I move. I don't like people to know where I'm at all. Like, I don't even like bumping into people that I know. Like, I don't even want to see you out. Like, I'm really trying to move like under the radar at all times, you know what I mean? And somebody like Julio Foolio who has ops, you definitely gotta be moving under the radar at all times, and you can't afford to not have your head on the swivel. Like, ambushed? Nah. Ambushed is crazy. Like, nah, that's crazy. But I had a thought, right? It crossed my mind. I'm like, damn, so like if Julio Foolio and Young and Ace, right? They were like the two biggest ops, right? They were like the two biggest ops. So now that Julio Foolio is dead, what happened? Like, does the beef die? Right? In my mind, that's how it should work. Like, okay, he's gone. All right, everybody need to move on, right? In my mind, this is how this should work. But knowing the history of everything and how they move in Florida and how they be moving, this just sparked a whole nother wave of violent acts that will soon happen. Like, bro, this is not the end. This is like the beginning of another chapter. It's like, okay, okay, Julio Foolio's dead. No, Foolio's dead. Somebody won't get back, and that's literally why it won't stop here. Somebody is like, nah, I can't let this slide. You know what I mean? So I wish it would end here. Like, for people to just keep dying over what? That's what I want to know. Like I said, I can't remember the origin of the beef. Like, I don't know why they started beefing. I hope it's not over nothing stupid like a girl, because niggas will start whole wars over women, and I hope it's not that. I hope these niggas weren't beefing over like a girl. But if you don't know, like, this shit has been wild. Like, him being ambushed at like a motel is probably like the most normal story that we have gotten between this whole little war that they have or had. You feel me? Like, bro, they were shooting niggas at bus stops, like waiting on it. They were shooting niggas they waiting for the school bus. They killed one kid and hid his body somewhere. Niggas found his body like it took a minute. You know what I mean? Like, bro, a lot of crazy shit has happened between these, like, you know, Julio and Ace. Like, damn. You know what I mean? Another thing I want to speak on, like, when it comes to Julio, I don't feel like, I seen a lot of people like, man, you got all this money to be moving like this, like, you still in Florida, boom, boom, boom. I don't think Julio had as much money as people think he did. Like, I'm just being honest. It's like, people equate, like, people see that you're like popular and famous and assume that because you're famous that you have a lot of money. That's not always the case. Just think about it, right? Some of his biggest songs, or like probably his biggest songs, are like his diss tracks, right? You know, the famous diss track, I can't remember the name of it, but he used the Fantasia beat, right? You think he made money off that? Hell no. Ain't no way Fantasia or anybody on her team or whoever owns those masters, there's no way they was clearing that shit so he could make money off of it. There's no way. So, like, I don't feel like bro really had motion and was really out here like making like a lot of money. Like, I'm not saying he wasn't making no money. I granted he was making a lot more money than probably your average person, but I don't think he was making enough money to really move around super like presidential. You know what I mean? Like how a Drake or a Jay-Z or a Eminem, like, you know, like these. I don't think he was at that level to move around like that, or like those are like top of the top. Even like who's somebody that's kind of like upcoming, but you know they probably got a little money and they could maybe a Corday Young, but I feel like Corday got Corday got some money, stay out the way, and he move a certain way. But even Corday might not be like super loaded, but I feel like Corday got some money though. But anyways, not to get off topic, what I'm basically saying is I feel like there is a reason why he was still in Florida, other than the fact that he probably felt like, this my city, I'm not going nowhere. You feel me? Like people do feel like that, like, this is my city, I'm not going nowhere, I'm not hiding from none of y'all, I'm not scared of none of y'all, it is what it is. And like we all know how that ends, the way it ends, we know how this story ends, you feel me? But like I said, I don't feel like he really was bringing in money to the point where he could just move around like how people would assume he should be moving around. Like I don't know, I don't see it. Like I can't think of like a, first of all, I'm not like an active fan, you feel me? Like I wasn't checking for like I wasn't checking to see if he dropped music, you know what I mean? So I'm kind of not in the position to speak on like his numbers music wise, but you know when something popping though, like people talk about it, you gonna hear about it, you know what I mean? And like I never really heard people be like, yo, you heard that new, you know, Julio Foolio? Like I never really heard that, you feel me? Like other than when he was doing the diss tracks, you feel me? Like that was a moment. And I feel like the reason why they were doing the diss tracks though, right? They seen like the traction they were gaining from these diss tracks. Like, bro, those diss tracks was going super viral, bro. Super viral. You feel me? So it was definitely a moment for them. You know what I mean? I feel like Ace kind of capitalized off of the momentum a little better. Like he actually, you know, was dropping like projects, and you know, I feel like Julio was more the rapper that was like still, he was in the streets more than he was in the studio. Like, you feel me? Like he never transitioned to like, you know what, I'm gonna just focus on rapping. Like I don't feel like that was where he was. Like I said, I could be wrong because I'm not one of those people that was like tuned in, watching his every move, seeing what he was doing. But like from the outside looking in, from my perspective, I don't feel like he was like 100% committed to like making music. You feel me? Like it was just something he did and it popped, and from time to time he gonna drop just to keep the buzz going. And yeah, you feel me? So like I said, it's unfortunate. I wish things didn't have to end this way. And it's like, we all seen it coming though. Like, you know what I mean? Like the writing been on the wall. It's like, I understand everybody's response. Like some people like, finally. And it's like, I would never say that because it's just like, that's still somebody's son. I don't know if he had kids, but if he did, that could be somebody's dad, that's somebody's brother, that's somebody's nephew. That, you feel me? That's still somebody that belongs to somebody. You feel me? That somebody is hurting right now, and you feel me? I don't wish that on nobody. So I can't come on here like, you feel me? But I understand the internet. The internet ain't got no chill. Y'all gonna do what y'all do. Y'all gonna say what y'all want to say. I get it. I respect it. I'm just giving y'all my perspective. This is my take on it. You feel me? Like I said, we all seen it coming, but when it happened, when it finally happened, though, I still sit back and I say, damn, man, that shit crazy. Cause it's like, fuck, like, you don't really want. Like I said, I don't want to wish that pain on nobody, man. I really wish the whole war stop. I wish they just, I don't know. I wish they just call that shit quits. I wish they just, I don't know, call a truce. Just, you feel me? It's like, I don't, like, bro, people, they've been killing each other for years, bro. Like, when does it stop? Like, how long y'all just gonna keep killing each other, bro? Okay, it was a Holiday Inn. Holiday Inn, motel. They all got the same setup, though. It's just a no-go for me, you feel me? They definitely wasn't coming to stay at the hotel. They came for what they came for. They literally came there to get Julio. That was it. They came. They did what they did, and they got up out of there. My question is, though, what's next? Will it end, though? That's why I want to. Will it end, though? Like, or will we be back here in another 6 months or year talking about somebody else? You feel me? But until next time, man, I'll catch y'all. Yeah.